welcome back.
Sunday morning, up with the lark. I think I'll take a walk in the park. Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day. I've got someone waiting for me. And when I see her, I know that she'll say, hey, 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 it's a beautiful day. Hot, 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 beautiful Sunday. This is my beautiful.
Well, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 2. The Puddle Drinkers stroke, Rat Catchers stroke, Turtellies 0. Joining myself, Foxchair, on the show is the one and only Southside. How we doing, big man?
Absolutely champion, mate. Absolutely brilliant, innit? End their season on the 18th of April. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
They put us through the ringer a wee bit in the second half. We scored 2 good goals and we always looked a threat, mate.
Aye, we certainly did. It's like that. They've been creating more chances against us in the last few games, haven't they? And it was like that a wee bit in the first half, eh? When about the 20-minute mark, they sort of had pressure on us for a good 5-10 minutes before we went up and got the second goal. But aye, mate, results are what matters, mate. But aye, good, better performance as well with some players today as well in recent weeks as well, you know. So that was good to see.
It's all about us, doesn't matter. Obviously, we're the best team in the country. Top of the league, 20 points clear. The last 8 of the cup, last 16 in Europe. Yeah, bad result against St Mirren on a bad night. Loves the new St Mirren Park, but Southside of Carlsberg done seasons, mate.
Definitely, mate. It's the one wee blip in our season that the game at St Mirren, you know. But no, I can see he's going on doing lifting us. We can see it. We've got to now, you know. We've got that one out the road, and everything's been positive so far, like you said, in Europe and that, and in the league. So hopefully we're going to top it off at the end of the season with a Scottish Cup, mate.
And who's shone for us today for you, mate?
The day I thought Patterson played really well. I thought Big Hollander, obviously the goalkeeper, Alan McGregor. I thought they three, and Kent, obviously. Kent was great. I thought them more than most, but I thought everybody done a job and played well, mate. But I thought they would sort of shone a bit more than others.
I think Davis showed his class at times. He got space and time and just moved the ball, and then obviously, are we going for that as an overhead kick, mate? Would you take that as an overhead kick?
It's like a Hugo Sanchez one, wasn't it? Hugo Sanchez, wasn't it? He used to do him. It was a cracker. The way he just came in. I was watching, you sort of seen the replay, the way when he passed the ball and Alfie passed it, he was just passing Alfie at the time. He just seemed to ghost in the box. I mean, obviously, Joe Rebels cut across and had the shot. He was in the right spot, mate, and it was a great overhead kick. I'd say it's an overhead kick, mate, definitely.
Okay, right, we'll get these lines open. Are you ready for it?
Aye, mate. Aye, looking forward to it. Everybody in a good mood.
The big man's so staunch, he even has his French toes squared. There we go. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye, great result, mate. The first goal, great goal. Aribo and Morelos involved. Morelos involved with the 2 goals. People will say he didn't have the greatest again, which he didn't. But he was involved in the 2 goals. And then the second goal, I thought Kent had put it in first shoe, but ultimately the boy Kenny knocked it in for us, yeah?
I was in agreement with you, mate. I thought Kent had just nicked it with his toe. It wasn't like they showed you another angle of it, and it seemed to come off his shin. But aye, it was a good move, mate, and we worked the goal well. Yeah. And like you say, if you put the ball across the front of the goal, you're only looking for that touch just to stick it in the net. And unfortunate for us, Kent didn't get there, but one of them did and stuck it in the rain goal. So happy days, eh?
I mean, Stephen Kent opened him up and he went by Kent, Brown, and Brown was trying to grab him. They got the shot away. I was just waiting for the net to ripple, mate, to make it 3-0 and kill the game, eh?
Aye, that would
voicemail. I'm
just have been the game. Just we're looking for a third goal just to knock the heart right out of them, you know, because they were obviously trying to have a goal, you know. But
hello, shut up.
All right.
But aye, mate.
Aye, it's me.
Just wait, mate.
Wait, now put it in mute. I was just in.
That sounds like Carol, does it?
I'll be back in a second. Just don't get the hang of this. This is a first time caller here, Carl. Just wait and then we'll bring you in. There we go. Yeah, it'll be brought in. Just wait. Let people find. Aye, we were trying to get a third goal, but they had a spell in the second half where obviously they had a couple of chances. Your goalkeeper done it right today, and then ultimately we moved on from there. Yeah.
Aye, mate. We had a wee bit of pressure in first half, second half, but we've been in control for most of the game for the 90 minutes, mate. We controlled it.
Aye, and who did you say, Sean, for you? Patterson? Obviously McGregor, yeah.
McGregor, Patterson, Hollander, Kent, and obviously Stevie Davis. I did miss Stevie Davis. They were, I'd say, better displays than like Alfie or maybe Kamara and that, but everybody contributed. I'm not saying nobody, but I thought they were at the top of their level today, you know. They were playing really well.
Aye, I enjoyed some of Aribo's skills at times. He can be frustrating, I accept that. But he's a dangerous player, big man, when he plays further forward.
That's what we've always said on here, isn't it? We like to see him that one up in it. He's just a wee bit deep.
The person you're calling isn't around.
Aye,
but today he influences the game, doesn't he? When he's up there. And he linked up well, like you said, with Alfie, and he linked up with Patterson quite well at spells as well, eh?
You gave him 2 assists for the goals, Aribo?
Aye, I suppose you've got to. He's firing the ball in towards the goal. Took deflection for. Aye.
Okay. We've been joined by JFK. Evening, JFK.
Evening, guys. How's you all doing? Hey, Alec. Oxdear, how you doing?
Aye, good.
How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm all right, pal. That was a wonderful performance today, guys. Really enjoyed it. Can't argue much with your picks of the man of the match. There was more than one. Obviously, the worldly goal by Sir Steven.
Mm-hmm.
But
what a cut across you. I think Carl will come right back to you.
All right, on you go, pal.
Carl, we're getting a lot of noise for you, mate. You there, mate?
I'm here again, but I get cut off. I couldn't get back out of the kitchen. But magic, innit?
It is magic, mate.
I mean, imagine we can beat the best team in Scotland. You know what he says during the week? We can beat the best team in Scotland. We've got a goalkeeper that could beat the best team in the world, himself. If he could go up for corners, he would score 3 every second game. You know what I mean?
I
think when Alan matures and grows up, he'll be a fabulous goalie. JFK.
I must admit.
Aye. I mean, he surpasses everything in it. How many times this season has he pulled off performances like that in the big games? And absolutely wonderful. The penalty save was no, it was never a penalty in the first place. So no, it was well deserved that he saved it. But great performance. With a wee dip about for 10 minutes in the first half, but other than that, I didn't see anything that worried us. You know, they tried their best, but I thought young Patterson today, he showed today that when Tav does decide to hang up his boots, then I've got a ready-made replacement. I thought he was absolutely outstanding today.
I'll say it again. He's better in the air than Tav. He's better in the tackle than Tav. Yep. He's faster than Tav, and he can throw a ball further than Tav. Yep. Tav, in you come, Cal.
Right. All I'm going to say is this is magic, innit? You know, we've slapped him down. After years of hurt, we've slapped him all over the bloody place. You know, I just love it. I mean, I'm an exile. I've been in exile for some years. You know what I mean? This is magic, son. This is, I don't know what one you are when I see the old photos, but I don't care. I love it. Let's get right into them and keep it going for the Rangers. Every game's Get a win. Don't slacken off. Show them off what it's about. We are the people. And I'm going to go now. I've got to cook my dinner. Bye-bye.
Oh, all right. Oh, cheers, mate. Enjoy your dinner, mate.
I will do. Roast beef, Yorkshire pudding,
All right, no,
and something else. I can't remember. Bye.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, dear. You never know you're going to get one here, do you?
Oh,
Right,
Gerrard, brilliant.
Oh, dear. Sorry, you took the wind at myself.
Slabbering gravy on doing yourself after having about 10 pints.
I think, if you like, that one was for the fans today. Just another dagger in their heart, you know. And they've been obviously shouting their gums off all week. But
Welcome to the EE voicemail.
Southside.
Aye, obviously, mate. We've certainly got to sign the them now, haven't you? But I think obviously what Kennedy was saying during the week, he's trying to say it didn't come out the way he tried to make it sound, but he knew what he was saying. Whether he was saying it for effect for his own team or no, but it obviously had an effect with us, because I think obviously sitting listening to that nonsense, Warner mentioned it himself, so we knew it was a big game for us as a club, and I think that was that wee extra incentive today. And obviously to go out there and beat them again at home, it's a brilliant feeling. Gets us into the cup and it finishes their season on the 18th of April. Brilliant.
You're talking about guys who've got great feeling. We've been joined by George, EK.
All right, lads, all right. It's Southside, Jimmy.
How you doing, pal?
What a
How you
day.
doing, George?
What a day, man. Brilliant. Oh, absolutely fantastic, by the way. And McGregor was absolutely outstanding, wasn't he, man?
He had a spell in up. He had 15 minutes in the match where he made the 2 saves, and then he was out.
Outstanding. Yeah. But Nathan Parson was dynamite and all, man. But the player I thought kind of let us down about was Arfield again. And Morelos, man, was like missing jersey. I don't know if you thought about that.
He didn't get up.
He didn't get Kent, man, when he came out to him. He had a free dig at goal, man. He had to read the keeper.
Aye. We hit the target, but never hit it. Be honest, I think he was involved in both the goals, mate. Morelos.
I know, mate. I thought Aribo was brilliant and all. I thought Aribo was cracked with it.
Aye.
And Davis is over he kick, man. Oh, what a goal! Absolute belter.
JFK, I've been asked to ask you to leave the show, mate, and then come back in, because we're getting some interference from you from the technical team. You'll be back in a second. Carry on, George.
I say he's over he kick with Davis, man. Oh, it's fantastic, man.
Southside, do you know see the difference between somebody who's class and can play the game compared to their guy, similar age in the middle of the park? Southside.
He was his class to be, man, didn't he? He's a great technical football player. There's another way he controls the game, mate. He knows the way we play the system. He finds the wee pockets of space. And there was one bit in the second half, he was surrounded by 3 Celtic players in front of the Sandy Jardine stand, and he flicked it into Kamara. Absolutely genius. He flicked it out to Kent, and we moved the ball right out the right-hand side. But the wee man's tremendous, mate, and he deserves all the accolades that we gave him on here, and for anybody else out there to talk about him,
Yeah. You hear? JFK, you back with us, brah?
I think so, mate, aye. Sound all right now.
I don't know. They'll tell me, mate. You can't.
That was a good point you made about it was for the fans today, mate, because all that rubbish had been spouted by Gonzo during the week about the best team on the day or whatever he wanted to say. It was a great performance, mate, and a great result. As I keep saying, put the boot right in the throat, keep them down there, crush them, because that's what they deserve to be, mate. And double champions this season is looking good at this moment in time. So it was I think it was, I can't remember who it was that said during the week that we were overconfident. And I said I wasn't overconfident, but I was very confident that we'd get a result against them. I didn't fear them. And I thought all round, great performance. Alfie looked a bit off the pace. I don't know what was wrong with him today. It wasn't his usual self. But apart from that, everybody contributed to what they had today. And yes, mate.
Do you know he looked a bit overweight?
I don't know. It's not something I was thinking, mate. You know,
I was overweight like him, Jimmy.
Aye. It didn't seem to look interested in some parts of the game for me, George. But no, that was the way he was today. So we take it and we move on. I don't know when we're playing it. If it's next Saturday or Sunday.
We don't know yet.
They've not announced what game we're going to wear and what day. So no, let's see what happens the next round and that. So the next game's the next biggest game. That means we play St Johnstone twice in the space of 4 days. Aye,
twice in 4 days, you know. But aye, we'll hopefully keep this run going. We're not worried about. Obviously, we'd like to go undefeated and no those goals at Perth and then win at Ibrox. You know, that'd be ideal.
I think we've got another game against the Ratcatchers, didn't we?
Aye, a week. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly when it is.
I'm looking forward to that and all.
2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time.
I'm looking really forward to that.
But I thought in the big moments, Aribo and Steven Davis came up trump for us. Arguably, they 2 bits of magic. Aribo's gave us a lot of magic in a short space of time. But if that boy can just get the bit between his teeth, get a run, maybe in that position.
Mm-hmm. He held the ball up well, didn't he, man? For players to get back players to get up, kept the ball, beat a couple of players, man, waited to get back support. He was saying that all the time, you know what I mean? He was getting the ball off him. He was beating him, no bother. I know what I'm talking about. He was oozing quality, man. And Steven Davis, I've run out of accolades I can say about Steven Davis, man. He's an absolute superb player.
Here. Southside.
Just like the boys are saying, it's like big players in their team come up trumps today. Like you said, Steven Davis, excellent in the middle of the park for us. Alan McGregor in goals, come up with good saves at the right times, plus a penalty. Alfie was quiet. Kent, really busy, caused them all sorts of problems. They couldn't handle him today, you know. Like you say about Joe Aribo, George as well. I mean, he's better playing up one into you get more out of him. And the way you can get it. He's in the game a lot more, you know. And if he loses the ball, it's a wee bit higher up the park and we can fight to get it back, you know. But all round today, 1 or 2 players weren't as good as others, but collectively as a team, it was a great performance, you know. Some of us were worried about the performance coming into the game today after the last couple of weeks. But as we've said on here, and Jimmy said and that, and Ox and yourself, it's all firms are different games. So who turns up on the day? And the day we certainly turned up.
Here, mate. Well, I agree 100%.
Do you know when we were in it 2-0 JFK?
Yeah.
You're saying that the next goal is important, isn't it? Because if we get it or they get it, obviously nobody got it. But I was pretty confident we'd have scored at least one in the second half. I mean, obviously we had situations and we just never moved it right, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that. I mean, half time said that to my boys and that. I said I can see you scoring again here. But obviously it didn't happen. But no, I mean, we didn't look at any bothered apart from. I mean, I'm listening to wee Chesney and that there earlier on, and he's talking a lot of rubbish as usual. You know that the chances that they had, but we had a few good chances as well. But can I just say something about the referee? The referee today showed me the Rangers a lot of bias today. You know how after Captain Sir Stephen scored that goal, why did he not book the boy Welsh for that rugby tackle on Ryan Kent? That was disgusting. He should have booked him right away. I mean, if that had happened, no, in the penalty box.
Sounds.
Somebody shot JFK.
That guy in the grass, you know.
They showed him on a night. Who shot JFK?
It was sudden anyway, wasn't it? Boom.
Silent out of the blue, didn't he?
He went through the window, right through the heat. Oh, Southside.
Well, the hit man in her. No, right enough. Deadly. No, but Oh, unbelievable. No, it's brilliant, but what a day we're going to have and what a night. No, it's brilliant, mate. I was up at 4:30 this morning, I'm no kidding. I woke up at 4:30 and I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? Right, in the living room, my usual, get some football tunes on and get some goals for Rangers against Celtic, sitting here at about 7 o'clock this morning, no, hyped up. You know, back in my bed for a couple of hours, then get back up. You know, so that's what it was doing to me today. But no, it's brilliant. See when you get the right result, that doesn't matter what time you're up and what time you wake up in the morning, you're hyper fed, is it?
I think JFK's back with us. All right, Jimmy?
Thought you'd been shot there, Jimmy.
Oh, he's still no ways.
Oh. Maybe he's just been wounded.
We've been joined by Gary B. How are we doing, Gary?
Absolutely fantastic. How are we doing, guys?
How are doing, Gary?
How you doing, Gary boy?
You would have enjoyed that at times, Gary. Your kind of game. There was a wee bit of chess going on in the midfield there, wasn't there, when we were letting them go wide, and they were happy. We were happy to let their fullbacks have the ball right enough.
Chess is definitely the way to describe it. By the way, I think after the last, listen, I don't want to bring the tone down, but after the last couple of Old Firms, Rangers had to sort their SHIT out, and they've done that. They've really, really got to grips with that diamond. And listen, straight away, within the first 10-15 minutes, we knew we had the grip on the game. And see, after that, Celtic were kind of, they didn't really know how to deal with the wide situation in and outside the 18-yard box. And what I mean by that is, when you draw the lines on the pitch, see anything outside the 18 yard lines, right? Celtic didn't have a clue what they were doing, and I felt confident all game. I'll be honest with you. If anything, it's not a critique on Rangers. I thought we were brilliant. We dealt with them all game. But if I could say anything negative, it's the fact we didn't score more, because I thought we had the grip on them all game. And
George, we can hear your conversation, mate. Yeah.
What's that, mate?
I don't know if it's you. We can hear somebody's conversation. Carry on, Gary.
Okay, I can hear it.
No, that was it. Basically, I thought, if there's any negatives on Rangers throughout the game, it's only that we didn't create more, and that's a harsh criticism. But we exploited their weaknesses out wide, and we dealt with that diamond. And that's the only thing I was worried about today. If Celtic played the diamond, how would we deal with it? And we've obviously learnt from our mistakes in the past couple of games. Brilliant. Loved it.
Jim for Kent. How are we doing, Jim?
Fantastic. As you can obviously tell, we're absolutely fantastic. Listen, the very first thing is, I woke up at 4:30 this morning. Is that all about?
You should have given Southside a nudge.
What is that? And he wasn't lying beside me. I can assure you that. Listen, there was times during that game we were breathtaking. We were that Rangers, the absolute Rangers we want them to be. There was times we were passing and moving, were just delicious, And I enjoyed today. I just wish we'd done more in the second half. I wish we'd taken it to them. I wish we'd destroyed them like we should have destroyed them. But I can't not
be pleased
any less.
I know.
It's beautiful. We've done it. But they're finished. They're done. It's us.
They're going to have to rip that team up.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Sure. I'm going to get ready to go now, but who is it predicted 2-0 again?
Was it you, George?
It was me, mate. I'm going to go let our calls in. Come on, the Teddy Bear. Let's have a brilliant night.
Cheers, George. Tell him I was asking for her.
Oh.
Who you like, man? Who you like? Unbelievable.
JFK, you back with us?
No, I think he still did.
Oh, somebody's took a contract out. Southside, we're just hoping to get that third goal, weren't we? So, because you knew that if the third one went in, their heads would have been doing it. It could have been anything then.
Absolutely.
Aye, that's what we're looking for. You know, I did think myself for the second half, I thought, right, we'll get another one, and if we get an early one, we might even get an extra one again, you know. But see, at the end of the day, but that's what I say, sometimes we'll criticise a wee bit, you know, we've won. It's just something that we want more than it. We demand more as a support. No, we wanted to crush them even more today, you know. But aye, at the end of the day, we're through to the next round, and we'll take St Johnstone and hopefully dispatch them, and then we'll see who we get. That's the way we've got to look at it now. But another great performance today, and it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant feeling. So it is. Can't beat it.
I think it's the first time it's 5 or 6 times we've played them in the last 16 in the Cup, and that's the first time we've ever beat them in that stage of the Cup. That's an interesting start for you, Gary.
Listen, Oxford, I think the stats of the past. I think the stats of the past are a thing of the past. We need to start looking at the future. We are the future.
We can't.
I think today. No, but we can't. But listen, I think. Listen, everything we've done as a club over the last decade has been a hangover, and we have to look at winning the league. That's a marker laid down, and then we look at knocking them out the cup. I think that. Listen, let's look at it. If they'd have won the day, right, that's the best thing that could have happened for us, because they'd have kept John Kennedy as their manager. So the fact that we've even won has even knocked them into sixes, because they've now got to think, oh, hold on a minute. So listen, I'm loving the fact we've beat them today. It's only real. It's made them realise, even the numpties amongst them that are living on the last John Kennedy statement, that they're the best team in Scotland. Listen, you're not. You are not. Simple as that.
Well, believe it or not, we've now been joined by Amanda. How are we doing, Amanda?
All right, I'm fine. How are you, George? I just thought I'd phone in to you were missing me so much, and you had to ask George to give me his love.
You're always missing Amanda.
It's been a great day, hasn't it? It's been a great day again. Another good result against them, hasn't it? It's been cracking. But
how was your dad?
He was fine. He was quite calm. Well, we couldn't get it in the fire stick, but he was cracking up. But anyway, we were fine. We eventually got some of the commentary and that, and of course we missed the 2 goals, but we got them later on. But it's been a great day again for us. The results and that are just a season that keeps on giving, isn't it? Really.
Aye. So she's right, eh?
Aye, mate. It just keeps getting better. Keeping our clean sheet at Ibrox, and especially against them, you know. But aye, Amanda, it's been a good day, hasn't it? A good result.
It's been good. I mean, as I say, you kind of get into it thinking, well, even if we get 1-0, but I kind of said last night, I've got a funny feeling we'll get 2-0. But I'm never one for predicting scores, because you can never tell against them, you know, how they're going to turn out or what we're going to turn out like. But
if we're honest, all firm games you can't really predict before.
You can't really tell.
Sometimes you hope you're in good form, you know, before you go into it.
That's
we were a wee bit patchy. If you take away the Cove game, we played no bad against Hibs, but we want a better performance going in. But today we got that better performance, you know, and we got the result, and that's it. You know, that's what matters.
I was going to say I woke up at 4:30, but I don't sleep, so I didn't wake up at 4:30. So that would be a bit of a lie if I said I woke up at 4:30. I just to actually see me waking up at 4:30, you know. I was lying watching Call the Midwife. I've seen coming out of there, haven't I? But no, I just think the team played well today. I mean, as I say, that penalty save for McGregor just put the icing on the cake, didn't it? That really just added the icing to the cake. But no, as I say, this season's just been a season that's been just... Obviously, it's been a weird season because we've not been at the stadium to see the team, you know, and I think it's kind of strange times we're in anyway, because you're never sure when you're going to get back into a stadium to see the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Amanda, I think JFK might be back with you. Back with JFK? Nope, he isn't.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about JFK here now, you know what I mean?
Ox,
Yes, mate.
do you think maybe he never got shot? He just got kidnapped?
What was that? What was that Bette Midler one when in the end the people wanted the gear back after they kidnapped her? That would be the same.
Just leave JFK alone. Maybe he's in distress and you don't know it. It could be an episode. It could be another episode of Dallas, couldn't it? Glasgow Rangers. Who shot JFK?
Who was in Dallas, Amanda?
Who done it in Dallas? I don't know. I never watched Dallas. I was too busy going out dancing at that stage in my life. Before my knees gave up my legs.
Before my time, aye, definitely.
You are not kidding yourself on, aren't you? Oh dear. So, as I say, that was another good result today. So, as I say, I'll get going and let other callers get in. But you can tell JFK when he gets back on, I said hello. All righty.
Here's Amanda.
Right. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Cheerio. Bye, Amanda.
What a lassie. She doesn't draw breath, does she?
No, just boom, 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 boom. And it straight away. Brilliant. She's a character, mate. It's good to hear her on as always, isn't it?
Aye. Here. Listen, this is a big result, but we've got to go and win this cup now, Southside then, Gary. Got to go and win it.
Aye, mate, 100%. We're no battering about this cup today, and we're not going on to lift it at Hampden. Definitely no, mate. That's the mission, and I think the players are well up for it, mate. That's the next challenge that's been laid in front of them now. So I can see he's going all the way, mate. Really do. We've really got to get this trophy.
Gary?
100%. Listen, as monumentous as today's result is, we have to maintain it. Like St Mirren showed us with the League Cup that take an eye off the ball for a second, boom, somebody else is in. So today is about, I don't know how many, what is it, quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. I don't know, 6 games left or whatever, 4 games left or whatever.
Hello.
Yeah, so we have to win it. I mean, today's a lovely result, but it's all for nothing if we don't go on and do the double. Let's be honest, because they'll be straight on us if we don't do it. So we have to go on and do it. Simple as that.
All right. We've been joined by, I think it's Billy. Billy, how we doing, Billy?
That's me.
How we doing, mate?
Not bad, pal. You?
Aye, great, mate. Just champion.
I've just watched the game.
Thoughts?
Oh, I mean, Alan McGregor again. Do you know? He just does it time after time, doesn't he?
Very, very consistent, mate. Very consistent.
Aye. Now, I'm impressed with a lot of the guys today. You know, we started this game not knowing what's going to happen, and then, wham. They all played their part, didn't they?
At times, aye. Everybody played their part.
Aye.
I thought Arfield and Aribo could have... Arfield and Aribo could have done at times, maybe picked their passes better, but I'm not picking...
Well, I think their passes were a bit short at times.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, you know, right from the very start, we were out there, we were firing, and we were going to take them. And you felt that.
I'll go to my mate Southside. How did you feel with the start, Southside? You go with that big time, didn't you?
Aye, mate. I usually say on here, mate, you can usually tell in the first 5-10 minutes, can't you, if we're on it on the day, you know, getting stuck into tackles, shutting down early. And we were, and saying that wee thing he'd put a tackle in the first seconds, didn't he? And I thought, right, that's him laying the marker down, so let's go. And then the next one, Arfield flew into a tackle. So I thought, aye, but mate, that's what it was about. You usually get a high tempo for there, and we started well. Alan McGregor again, mate. We had a wee poll. Here. I voted him my player of the year.
Brilliant.
And I think a brilliant goalkeeper, mate. Comes out with big saves for his time and time again. He's proved it, and he's been outstanding this season. But we had other good players, mate. Hollander, young boy Patterson, Ken.
honestly, sorry, mate. I think what you're saying there about Alan McGregor, it was one of the maybe 3 or 4. But see now, he's number 1.
Yeah.
What he's done for the team is incredible.
Billy, if you get your telly on or the show in the background...
Aye, sorry, mate, sorry.
You turn it off, we can hear it. Aye, turn it off. I'll come right back to you, Billy.
Okay, Paul.
We'll be joined by my mucker, Big Andy Fjorvin. How we doing, Big Andy?
How you doing, Oxia? How you doing, mate?
All right.
I'm on the Carlsberg because it's only the weekend they can hold, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I'm telling you, brilliant. What a result. 2-0, half time, game is over. Seen it out, second half, you know what I mean? We couldn't even come at us at the second half, but there's no danger. Once we'll get the Shagger in goals. You know what I mean? I don't get to buy them, you know what I mean? Did you see that he tried to run for the ball for the penalty? Tried to grab the ball. Aye, and he got overruled.
Oh.
Aye, well, I think that Bruin must have said something to him. He went to grab the ball, and then Fast Eddie, I said to the boys, Fast Eddie's licking his lips. I said, his root's dry, he's going to miss this. He had a Carlsberg, I gave him one, you know what I mean? He'd be happy to cheat right enough. He'd be happy scoring, but there you go.
I went for the toilet and missed the second goal.
Well, Fox swears by an nappy when he's watching the big games, mate. You thought about trying that?
Sorry, I didn't get that, mate.
Fox, he swears by a nappy in the big games. Then you can go at half time and full time.
Well, maybe.
Andy, who's shone for you apart from McGregor?
Aribo shone for me. Aribo and Ken, they were the main. And of course Sir Stephen Davis, but Aribo and Ken came into the rain, you know what I mean? Although Alfie had a quiet game, I kind of was drawing them back and forth, drawing the players out. But Aribo, Kent, obviously McGregor and Davis. I thought Arfield had a quieter game. He was getting stuck in, but he was getting the ball away a couple of times. And wee passing was brilliant to Oxford.
He was always there though, wasn't he?
Aye.
And Arfield.
Aye, he was. That's right, mate. He was always there near the boots. I thought he was a wee bit slack a couple of times because there was one of the boys that said,
listen, the whole team put a shout.
There's no doubt about it. We're so proud of them, aren't we?
Here.
Oh, what?
I think we started the day, you're going there, Celtic, Rangers. Well, what's going to happen? It can happen in the Scottish Cup. And then, whap, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. We put the standard down. Come and beat us. And I think we just done it. We're superb.
Yeah, right, 2-0. 2-0.
Aye, I'll do us.
That'll do us.
And a clean sheet.
Aye, that's another point. In fact, they've scored more goals for us against this season than they've scored against us. That's 2 own goals.
Excellent.
Hello.
Oh, you with us, GFK?
I had to uninstall and reinstall it again, mate. I don't know what happened.
All right, mate. We'll come right back to you. Right, carry on, Billy, and then I'll bring GFK in.
Okay, no. I was saying, right, even the second half, we come out with the right attitude. When you had to defend that lead and then go for it. We didn't actually had to go for it as much as we should have. But we were good enough to defend, I would say.
Andy?
No, sorry?
I'm bringing in somebody else. Andy, in you come, mate?
Oh, aye. We definitely, second half, obviously, the game is by half time as far as I was concerned. But just a matter of us playing, you're not going gun-ho at them, you know what I mean? But you're defending, you're giving them the ball to the right half.
Aye.
Then once you get to your half, you're defending it. Now, I thought we done it superbly. I mean, our 2 centre halves were outstanding today. I mean, I know it's big Conor Golson. There was no messing. If in doubt, kick it out. That was it. Because you've got to.
There was a couple of times Hollander I thought was a bit slack. It was getting behind his lead instead of taking him out. But he's normally good. But
by the way, that guy,
Wilson is always.
I don't think he's ever played in a Rangers losing team.
Yeah,
Well, that's maybe a good point.
Yeah. Right, okay, I think I'll bring GFK. You with us now, GFK? We thought
I hope
you'd
so.
been shot, mate.
The sheriff shot me, mate.
What's your thoughts today, mate?
Overall, I think we were a far superior team.
Oh, aye, right for the start, wouldn't we?
It sets down a good marker for next season. If we can keep that full squad there and add a couple of players to it, especially another midfielder, I don't see anybody taking anything for his next season.
This is the time to improve, GFK.
That's what I'm saying. Bringing, look what we've got. I mean, look at the players that we've got out. Katic is out. You know what I mean? Players like that.
Right,
and Jack's out for the rest of the season.
Here's the conundrum. Who do we leave out? Who do we sell?
Well, we'll come to that. I'm sure there'll be a lot of debate about that, Billy Boy.
I'm sure it is. But see the team we've got. We've not a good team like this since, I don't know, 15 years.
Well, you need to go back to 2008. I think that.
Well,
2008, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, probably.
You can back a few years, but this team might be a better fit.
You know, how do we replace something like that?
You just keep building, mate. We'll get the right guy in charge. GFK.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But who do you let it go?
I think, unlike the puddle drinkers, I don't. There's no major overhaul needed. I think what Stevie G's done the last 3 seasons, he's built the team season by season, and I think he's not quite there yet. There's still a couple of things he could tweak. You know, we've got to remember that Stephen Davis and Alan McGregor will probably get a good season.
Billy, can you do me a favour, mate? Can you wait to hear your name?
Sorry, my apologies.
No, don't worry about it. We'll shout you in. Don't worry.
Sorry, Paul.
No,
I think, as I said at the start of my conversation, is that it sets down a good marker for next season. It shows the pool of players we've got is very capable of going forward next season. And yes, I'd like to see a couple of midfielder, or at least one midfielder brought in. If Ryan Jack's not going to make it for next season, Oxshire, we don't know. But let's improve the team. You know, we could throw a couple of names about who we could like to see.
I'm sure we'll come to that.
We'll come to that before next season. Yeah.
Billy Boy, in you come, mate.
Right. What I'd like to see is Ryan Jack getting fit again. But now, one of my favourite players is, I'd say, Stephen Davis. He's ready to retire.
It's just a pity Stephen's not about the same age as me, and with the already years in front of him, you know.
No, in football he's not.
Shocking, man. Shocking today. Shocking.
We've been joined by Baloo. Evening, Baloo. You went for 2-0. You went for 4-1.
I went for 4-1.
You were nearly right. You were nearly right.
Well, 3 clear goals were in it. That's the thing.
You'd have took that all day long, but mate,
2-0. I was well happy with that. I thought we could have done better, but I think it's brilliant. Very, very good performance all round. I mean, I don't think there's some criticism to some of the guys online about some of the performances, but
excuse me, who's the host?
Southside.
Sorry, mate.
Southside.
Could I apologise because I haven't even got my dinner? And I can say thank you very much.
Cheers.
All the very best.
Cheers, Billy Boy.
All the best, pal. Thanks, bye.
On you go, Billy.
Never. Like I said, I don't see a bad player on the park. I know maybe Morelos is a bit quiet, but I think it's just a roll out. The team started by this work. What I said before the show is exactly that. They worked hard for the first minute. My man of the match today.
Wait a minute, Baloo. Robert, you need to go and mute, mate. You're making some noise there. Carry on, Baloo.
Man of the match today for me was Stephen Davis. I don't think there's any question about it. Obviously, Griggsy was brilliant. When the penalty was given, to me, it was never a penalty. And I actually said to myself, Griggsy is going to shoot this because it just wasn't a penalty. Griggsy was up for it. So, no, great performance all round. Patterson was brilliant. Barisic was fine, really good going forward. I didn't really think there was a weak link in the team. They all did their part. They all worked really hard.
The team.
Surprised that we just didn't get another goal. That's all.
Stevie G's built as a team, right? Hold on to your hats. We've been joined by Wrong Robert. How are we doing, Robert?
Good afternoon, Ox. Good afternoon, JFK, and everybody on the panel, and other Rangers radio listeners. Can I just say one thing? Joe Aribo, I've been singing these praises for the last 2 seasons, and I think he's a bit of a Dutch player, like Van Bergkamp and the kind of guys. Outstanding today, and I thought the wee boy Patterson outstanding. Ryan Kent 9 out of 10. But Ox, can I just say it? Ox, can I be honest? And I'll hold my hands up. And I'm his biggest fan, James Tavernier. James, I'm sorry, Sir Steven Davis, the most capped player in British football, is Rangers Player of the Year. To see that performance today by Sir Steven Davis, I don't care what anybody says. He is our wee Andrew Pirlo. He is our wee general. Sir Steven Davis is what Rangers Football Club is all about. And you know what, Sir Steven? I absolutely loved you. And I loved your performance. You put him right in the back burner of the day. And well done to the Glasgow Rangers. And Sir Steven Davis, you know what? You're up there with my Barry. You're up there with my legend. You are, Sir Steven, a Rangers legend.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for
JFK. Take that one.
It's no like Robert to hold back, isn't it?
No, JFK, I've never heard back for the Rangers. JFK, see,
when you go, pal.
Yeah, JFK, do you know what? I like you and your family, and my boy's 30 years of age, and my boy's 90% of his friends are women Celtic fans, and he's had to put up with the hot for the last 9 years. And you know what I'm talking about, JFK.
This is the Vodafone.
You know what? I've absolutely loved just the way Rangers stepped up with the JFK. See that performance today, Glenn Kamara came back, was outstanding. Joe Aribo, his best performance in the Rangers shirt. And Ryan Kent, JFK, you must admit, Fury Turns, was that not like David Cooper? Was that not like Willie Johnson? And the man of the match to me is JFK. I'm sorry, I have to agree with Ox. Sir Steven Davis was just, see the way he terrorised, he gets in there like we Stuart McCall used to get and nip the ball off him. I thought he was outstanding, JFK. That's just, and you know what, JFK?
Out of all the players who played really well, Robert, he was probably my man of the match as well. And I agree with you, he's my player of the year. I put him at number 1 in my 3-2-1. So, yeah, I totally agree. We give him the player of the year now. What a fantastic player. And really enjoyable today. You know, it's just I don't think any's had any doubts. Anybody had any nagging doubts, and I don't know. I mean, but for me, there was no doubt. It wasn't overconfident, just confident.
You're a braver man than me, mate. You know, I've had my pocket picked too many times with him. Southside.
Aye, mate. It's like Jimmy, you just can't predict it, but I was confident we can beat them, you know. Just thought it might have took us a wee bit of time to work out their diamond formation, but it didn't, you know. We tweaked wee things, I think, maybe today, in the way we worked the ball out for the back, and we had a lot of good performers today, and we just get stuck right into them, didn't we, you know?
See what you're saying, Southside, but I mean, see when their team, see when the teams get announced, and they look to our team, and every one of our teams...
We're cut across you, boys.
There you
go. Jim, you've got the telly on. You turn the telly off for the show. We can hear it. You back with
it's off now.
Cheers, mate.
Yes,
carry on, JFK.
Looking at our team, it was an exceptional team, and then looking at the bench, another exceptional bench, even with players injured.
I did nothing.
And then I looked at their team, and there's nothing I could see that would give me any fear. Even the $40 million man up front.
Aye, I'm the same as you, Jimmy. But as I said that week when we were talking about it, was I thought they'd created more chances against us in the last couple of games than what they have in the past.
Aye, I agree with that.
And obviously but if it wasn't for McGregor and the other ones that they missed, it might have been a different scenario. But I just thought we let them in at times, too many times against us, in the formation that they changed to play against us.
Yeah.
But the day, no, we nailed them. We nailed them. Apart from 10, 12 minutes of the first half and maybe the same of the second half, we dominated the majority of that game, and it was just a matter of we all thought, can we go and get a third or a fourth? And below, I can't believe you keep getting teams against us a goal, especially them. Come on. Should have been 4-0.
I predicted 2-0 as well. I thought 2-0 was a good result for us, and it was. That's what ended up. I mean, obviously, if they had scored that penalty, then it might have been squeaky bum time. There was a decent 20 minutes to go, including injury time. That you maybe thinking these rats might score an equaliser, but as soon as the flying man had saved that penalty, you couldn't see any other team win it. Southside. So.
Jimmy, can I ask you a wee question, Jimmy? You've been watching Rangers. Jimmy, I've been watching Rangers for 55 years of my life. This is my 55th year and watching the Rangers, and what a year it's been. Can I ask you a wee question? You've been watching a wee bit slightly longer than me.
A lot longer.
And Jimmy, no, listen, Jimmy, can I ask you a wee question?
Yeah.
Isn't it great when we bring through a player through our youth, Barry Ferguson, Alan Hutton, etc. But Jimmy, can I ask you a wee question? And I love Tav's my favourite Rangers player. Right, I love Tav to death. But how good is this boy Patterson, Jimmy? How good is this boy? How good is he going to be?
Well, the proof's in the pudding. He needs to show that performance every week, and as I say, when Tav decides to hang up his boots, he's going to be a worthy replacement for him. He does a lot of things better than Tav. He's shown that he's got good speed doing that wing, the same as Tav can do as well. But I like his enthusiasm and he's got to go
Jimmy,
forward.
See if he puts that one low when he gets in the boat. See if he hits it low and hard, mate.
To Morelos. Aye.
Definitely, yeah.
And that's the experience that will come to him with that, because we're all screaming, square it to Morelos. But look, he's looked up and he's seen a bigger gap than we see, and he's decided I'm going to put this in the
net, mate, you're a hero, aren't you?
Of course you are. So, but no, I mean,
listen, lads, get yourself on mute. Get yourself on mute. We're going to hear for the one and only Alan McGregor.
Alan, Rangers TV and man of the match. Just sum up your emotions after a great win today.
It was good. Thought the boys were really good first half. Thought it was good second half, but we managed to get a good lead, 2 good goals, and we dug in at the end.
Another Old Firm penalty save for yourself. How much work goes into them beforehand, so you maybe have an idea where the player's going to go?
There's no work that goes. Get a penalty, left, right, or down the middle. So lucky dip in it.
A great moment for Steven Davis. Seen him scoring these fixtures before, and a fantastic finish from him to get you started today.
Oh, it was weird. Remember, we were in the Frizzles room earlier, and he said last time it was raining, Davo scored. And the boys were saying he was going to score again today, so I'm buzzing for him that he scored. It was a good finish, to be fair.
On now to the quarter-finals. St Johnstone, you'll play twice this week, and I guess you've beaten them this season. They've shown they're a really tough nut to crack.
Oh, it's cup competitions are different. Anything can happen. They're a well-organised side. They've already won a trophy this season and managed to finish in the top 6, so I know their manager and their coaches, so they'll have them well drilled and a decent side.
Southside, it's a lucky dip.
Aye, he's a man of a few words, isn't he? Man of a few words. Man of the match, is that what he said? Did he get man of the match?
Yeah, he did.
Aye. I think the 2 big saves get him. But outside the overall play, I mean, Robert, I'm going with McGregor, man of the match. Outside player Steven Davis, closely followed by a few others. Baloo?
Aye, that's what I said. Well, actually, I'm for Steven Davis for man of the match, but Griggs is just different gravy, isn't he? He's so professional. He just gets on with it. He's so focused on what he's got to do. As far as the team performance is concerned, like I said earlier on, I don't think there was a failure in the park at all. I don't think we got out of second gear. there was a couple of times in the course of the match when they were pressing us and we get the ball, and some of the football was just wonderful, playing it about the field, just really, really good to watch. And I believe that we could. I think if they'd have got the penalty, we'd have kicked on. I'm sure that we were still floating. We were just taking over.
No, you're right. Andy, 2-0. What did you predict?
2-0. Oh, as I say, seeing the second goal in, that was it. As far as I was concerned, the game was by. Didn't matter what they'd done. We went to 2-0. I says, as I said to the boy, I says, that's it, the game's over. I says, we'll see this game out. I says, I think we'll score a couple because they'll need to come out. But McGregor, what an interview, eh? Look at that, not he's some boy, isn't he? What a man. But as I say, we Davis, Aribo, Kent, they all shone for me, and the two centre halves, and McGregor, he's always going to save. Two outstanding saves. The one the boy was through and he dived it right in front of him, and then the penalty save. And that was it. Once the penalty was saved, Kent had decent amount of time. I mean,
actually, you seen all the energy just drained out of them, didn't it?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
That was it by. As far as I was concerned, that was it by. Years ago, maybe no, 2-0. We didn't have a great team then, but the team we've got now, the 2-0, that was it. They're not going to score 3 goals against us or 2 goals against us after we got 2-0. It was difficult. The last 5 minutes before half time, I said, as long as you see out to half time, and I knew after half time they would come out at us, and we were prepared for them. And we did that. And I mean, but hey, happy days. To Johnson twice, and it's going to be party. I need to, yourself need to order a new liver because this was a drunk drive already.
I tell you what, in a lucky dip, I don't want your liver.
No chance. I'll be doing it, mate. I do night shift and I finish a Friday morning. That's me to usually Monday night or Tuesday night. It's every weekend. All day, Sandra, she's in the house anyway. She's putting up the McDonald's for us anyway. So.
Oh, McDonald's seems to be very popular. I mean, but me and GFK, we're a bit more classy than that,
What do you get?
Definitely.
You'll get some for waitress, I bet you.
You just have to wait and see what the shoplifters
Is GFK still got his Mancini on her, because the weather's not too bad today, right?
I gave that to Big Stevie. It was his birthday today.
Oh, right, brilliant, Biggie. Aye.
So
the 5 of spades, right enough.
He's dancing about the garden with his Mancini. Well, my Mancini.
He was trimming about the garden.
Oh, brilliant. What does this arguably our biggest result of the season, isn't it, for the club? The leagues are just one game. But this, because it's a cup Southside, it's massive.
If you put it into that context, mate, obviously the league was the prize, but to put them out the Scottish Cup, and like you said, it's not often we've done that, but we've not been drawing that often over the years. But
15 times we've played.
But the way we're going now, mate, and it's our season, we're champions and we're undefeated in the league, and it just puts icing on the cake to put them out the cup. So it's fantastic for us, mate, and it's something that hopefully at the end of the season we're going to achieve. Because it's something that we've not seen in the trophy room for quite a while. So it'll be added icing on the cake this season to go along with the league trophy. And that's what we're hoping that we're going to do come the end of the season, mate.
Yeah. Dave from Cumbernaulds joined us. Evening, Dave.
Evening, everybody.
Thoughts?
I'm absolutely jumping for joy, guys. Absolutely brilliant. It was even better when that Kennedy coming out saying we're the best team in Glasgow. Maybe Glasgow and Kentucky. There was no chance they were going to score the day. He even had the penalty and they still couldn't score. What a team this Rangers is, and I'm loving it. I'm loving their tears. It's absolutely brilliant to be back on top and be the best team in Scotland once and for all. And now they've all got to admit it. There's not one trophy has gone their way. They're going to get the double this year, and they'll keep on getting better, lads.
The double. I like a double myself. JFK,
Aye. There's a wee rumour going about that a couple of tailies get through at the high flats at Brimhill.
Brimhill? Well, in my day, there would have been none of them up there. Things have changed.
Aye.
Come on, Oaks.
Yes, Robert.
Can I come in and say to all Rangers fans tonight, listening, Rangers supporters, don't forget one thing. That is 118 trophies we have won and made us the most successful football team in the world. So see this today, this just takes us on to the next level because we were born to win trophies, leagues and Scottish Cups and League Cups. So see this today, this takes us on to the next level and takes us, if we can go away and win the Scottish Cup, that takes us another step further than that lot. And that's what it's all about, being a Rangers supporter. And guys, don't forget about it. Don't forget about the history of our club. Our club's built on winning games, winning trophies, winning leagues. And that's what the day's done. And can I just say one thing, Ox, before I forget? Happy birthday to Big Stevie for the drum. And that's you, Stevie, another year closer to Ox.
He's actually in front of me, Robert, if I'm being honest. Aye, many happy returns, big man. He'll not be caring about his birthday now.
No.
He got a new beer machine or something. He was
I seen it. I saw it, mate. Aye.
Aye. He'll be loving it. He'll be loving it. The Rangers have won the day. 2-0 against that lot. The Rangers have won. Don't forget about it, guys. Rangers have put him right in their place, and we have proved we are Scotland's number one. Rangers Football Club. We are the establishment. Don't forget about that, guys.
Well said, Robert. Jim, what does this mean for you? Or does it not mean anything to be going and win the cup? Oh, we lost Jim. I'll go to Andy. We need to go and win the cup, mate. Yeah?
It means it all to me. Listen, see, if we beat St Johnstone, see the semi-final. That's my actual birthday, the semi-final. So, on a big party, anyway. So, I didn't want to take bait. I'm saying.
Take a note of that. Life for Andy's house, the show's coming.
Aye, listen, the boys are welcome. All the Glasgow, I can't get a wee bit of trouble yourself, but the boys are welcome to the bar. On the 9th of May, I'm 60 the 9th of May. So, it could be the Saturday or Sunday, the semi-final. We get by St Johnstone. And that's what I was saying to the wife. I said, there's going to be a double party because we're in the semi-final. Oh, you don't know that yet? I said, I do know that. So it means a lot to me. And I think, listen, it's the reason of all. I heard that, listen, I was watching BBC today, the Hibs Stranraer, dubbed on. And one daft commentator says, if Hibs are going to win it, they're going to score today, there's no chance. You know what I mean? I think they end up 4-0 or something like that. Hey, listen, happy days. I can't see. I think we've learnt my lesson with St Mirren. We'll never play a weekend team again against St Johnstone the Wednesday night, on Saturday, sorry. I think we've learnt my lesson with the St Mirren game. And just a pity we didn't beat St Mirren because I think we'd have won. We could have the treble. Dream world, you know what I mean? Hello?
Aye, you're right, mate.
You're still there, aye?
Aye, it was a St Mirren game, mate.
Aye, it was it. With hindsight, we should have played our best team, but we thought, you know what I mean. But I think actually kicked us well. I think it just gave us a kick in the arse we needed, and says, right, that's not going to happen again. With a couple of with Hamilton and Motherwell, a couple of draws, but there was nothing in that. It didn't affect us anyway. You know what I mean? So. The St Mirren game was disappointing because it was 2 each. We didn't have seen the game out to the extra time. We would have probably beat them, but we just went gun ho, tried to get a third goal, and then maybe another part. And they get the luck of the day. They get the luck of the draw. I mean, that was it. One of the things. That's football for you, isn't it? Also, that's football.
And that's what makes Rangers the greatest, because see all these teams when they play against the Glasgow Rangers, they give their all. They give 100% against the Glasgow Rangers because they know the Glasgow Rangers are the number one team in Scotland, and that's why they give their best. But St Mirren did that night. Yes, they played the wrong team, but you know what? They gave their best. And you know what?
Correct, Robert. Correct.
The Rangers gave their best today. And I'll tell you one thing, guys. Joe Rebo, outstanding. But see see Sir Steven Davis today. Rangers fans going to talk about this all week. Going to talk about how good Sir Steven Davis at 36-year-old was today. Honestly, the guy was sensational, and that's what makes my heart pound as a Rangers fan today. Steven Davis, like Barry Ferguson, Ian Ferguson, Richard Gough, John Gregg, Paul Stewart, Jock Wallace, Walter Smith. Steven Davis is a Rangers legend.
Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do, since it's you, Robert. Let's hear from Sir Steven Davis.
Thank you.
Fantastic victory over Celtic today. Just how do you look back on it?
Yeah, we're delighted. We knew how important it was going into the game. Obviously, after having the league title success, I think it was a good game for us at this point in the season, and it showed how much it meant to us out there today.
Alan McGregor's just told us you had a chat before the game about the rain. You scored obviously a very famous goal here in the rain. Was there a good feeling for yourself going into this one today?
Listen, somebody mentioned it before the game, and obviously it's been quite a while since I scored in an Old Firm, so delighted to get that one today. It's my mum's birthday today as well. She obviously passed away, but so it was a nice memory for her as well.
For yourself, we've seen you score so many different types of goals in your Rangers career, your football career. An overhead kick, ever had one of them before?
Not outside of training, no. I don't think I scored too many of them, but yeah, it just set up nicely. I'm not really quite sure what I was doing in the box at that time. I don't tend to get that high in the pitch at times, but with the position of play, but yeah, delighted it set up nicely. Had a go, got a good connection, and I wasn't sure whether it was offside at the time, but luckily it was an important goal for us.
The chant the last couple of weeks has been to push on for more success. Did we see the hunger that this Rangers team has got today?
Yeah, listen, I think we're speaking of this the other day. Every game's a big game at this club. It never changes, no matter what stage you're at in the season. So we knew how big it was being an Old Firm, opportunity to get to the next round of the Cup, and after having that success, we want more of it, and this was another step in the right direction for us.
And on the goalkeeper, his penalty record is just phenomenal, particularly in this fixture. Yeah,
a great save. Listen, can't speak highly enough of Griggs. He's had an outstanding season once again. We all know how good he is, and I don't think it was a penalty, but he was there to save it when called upon, and he's been there for us many times this season.
St Johnstone now to come twice this week. I know you've had good results against them, but they have shown they can be a really dangerous team.
Yeah, I think they're a team that's making good progress, and it's going to be a difficult test for us over the two games, obviously the league encounter and then the cup game, but this one we thoroughly look forward to. We'll enjoy this one tonight and then reset and get ready for Wednesday.
What a humble man. Southside and JFK.
He speaks very well, mate, and he was delighted to listen to him the way he spoke. It's like Robert was saying as well earlier, you're talking about Sir Steven Davis. I thought he played really well today. I still thought Alan McGregor, I would have gave him my man of the match personally, just my own opinion, but he's contributed massively this season, the same as Steven Davis, and to be the British most capped player as well is testimony to what he's done this season, also winning the league with us. And it's not often you see him score a goals for Rangers. Maybe 6 or 7 he's maybe scored in his career, maybe. For us, I'm not sure. I don't know many. I don't really know how many he's scored, but I don't have many memories of him scoring a lot, But fantastic player, model professional, leads by example, So that's a bit all I can say about him, mate. And hopefully he'll go on and get the success with the rest of the team, and at the end of the season and get a Scottish Cup.
Chelsea, Gordon, please, as a Rangers fan,
aye.
All Rangers fans listen to what I'm endorse. See that guy, Steven Davis, and I'll be honest with you, Tav's my favourite player, and I thought Tav was player of the year. But I'll tell you right now, it's not performance today. Sir Steven Davis is by far Rangers player of the season, and Alan McGregor's done it amazing. Bonner's done great. But Southside, be honest about it. What did you honestly think about Sir Steven Davis today? Because I'll tell you, by the way, he is our Pirlo. He was 10 out of 10 today. That's my honest opinion.
Robert, I thought he was really good today. I thought we had a lot of good players today. I thought Hollander played well, and I thought Patterson, like I said, McGregor, Kent, Aribo. So we had and Davis, they were better than maybe Kamara was or a Morales today, but it was a team performance and it was all about gearing up to beat them. But he makes the game look easy, Robert. We know what type of player he is. It's just that his legs are getting a wee bit older now. But Robert, apart from that, Robert, Robert, see, honestly, right, seeing me going to the Champions League, I've watched the Champions League, there's players quick in midfield, right? So I'd say legs. If we've not got a boy who's going to have a lot more running today at his age, that's what I'm trying to say. If we're controlling a game, it's different. But he is still getting older. But I don't take away from the performance today. It was magical.
6 months is a long time in your career at that age. JFK, but the guy that's built this team is a gaffer, mate.
Aye. Sir Stephen doesn't look as if he's left. You know, when he unfortunately left us, he's come back more or less the same player. Yes, I know he's aged a bit, but the gaffer's built a fantastic team. You know, I mean, I still put my hands up and say I was wrong. I was one of the doubters, and I don't mind taking that kick where it hurts. You know, I thought. I always say at the start of this, no, if he doesn't win the league this season, then questions have got to be asked. So he's made me have egg in my face, and I'm pleased about that. But he's built a fantastic, not just a team, Oxford, he's built a fantastic squad of players. And I don't think he'll rest in his laurels here. I think he will add some good quality to the team or the squad for next season, especially when we're very hopeful I get into the Champions League group stages. So everything's gone great now. We've set a marker down, as I said, for next season. We've kept the boot on the throat of him. Sir Stephen should get the Player of the Year for me. And performances like that, I mean, the day just strolled through the game. For a man of that age, he's 36, playing the football he's playing. Worldy, mate, worldy.
He's a one-off. Listen, the man that built our team is Steven Gerrard, so let's hear for the gaffer.
Hi, Stephen. It's Becky, Alex Ray, Shelley Kerr in the studio. We are good. More to the point, how are you? Congratulations. Was that the performance level that you were looking for?
It certainly was. You know, we were really honest with the lads, and we told them before the game, you know, our recent performances, we'd come off a little bit since we become champions, which I suppose is a little bit natural. But it was key that we got back to something close to our best today. And Celtic had some periods of the game where they were on top, and they looked like they were going to score. They had some good chances, but again, we soaked that up and we've played some magnificent stuff ourselves and created chances the other end. So really pleased with the efforts that the boys have given today.
Stephen, it's Shelley Kerr here. You must be delighted because tactically I thought your team were immense today. I thought there was a 15-minute spell in the first half where they had a bit of joy in the wide areas. Was that something that you were aware of? Because I thought in the transitional moments as well, your defensive structure was fantastic.
Yeah, this is a shape that we've worked on for an awful long time, and within that shape we do tweak certain things. For example, Joe Aribo, we asked them to play a little bit more wider today, so they didn't have that free pass out wide, so that they could play behind us. And I thought we managed that really well. Look, Celtic are a good team. They've got top players. They're always going to have a period of the game where they get on top and they create chances. They've got top players. We know that. But these lads take information on so well, and everything we've asked them to do today, again, they've gone and carried that out. Towards the end of the game, we dropped both our number 10s back into the wide and went more as a 4-5-1, just to stop them getting wide and putting crosses into our box. So there was a few things we changed tactically. But it's all right saying it and preparing for it. The boys have got to go out and deliver that, and they did excellently well.
Stephen, there was a lot of big performances today, but, you know, Alan McGregor was spoken time after time, Davo in the middle of the park. How important is to get them tied up for next year as well? Because I thought they were tremendous. There were some real big performances, but they two in particular.
I thought there was a lot of big performances. Look, we challenged the lads in the 1v1s, so they derby games are about winning the 1v1s and the 2v1s. For example, Edouard up against the centre-backs. We have to win that battle if we're to come out on top. So we challenged the lads, and they've all passed with flying colours because we've won the game 2-0 with a clean sheet. McGregor and Board are speaking about him. He's world class. I've said it before. You know, we've just given him a year deal, but we should have given him a 10-1 because he can have my job after me if he wants it. We love him that much, he can have whatever he wants. Stephen Davis, majestic in the middle of the park alongside Glenn Kamara. Glenn's someone who, you know, we're still trying and talking to commit here because he's a big player for us. Connor Golson's the same. There's a lot of players we're working with to try and get them tied up here because they're so important for the team moving forward. It's important now that we settle down after this game and we get ready for Wednesday night and calm our jets and get prepared now for another game Wednesday and another big game on Saturday, because it's important we go and build on this result and performance now.
How much is the want, Stephen, for the domestic double within that dressing room?
Well, I think you could see by our performance today. We said when we become champions, it's important to really enjoy the moment and soak that up. But because we won it so early, there was a danger that there could have been a bit of complacency, or we could have come off our standards. And we have done it late a little bit. But today we were back. Everything we asked of the boys in and out of possession, our standards, energy, our fight, everything was there today in abundance. And if we can keep that and hold that for another 4 or 5 weeks, hopefully it'll be we can build on what we've already done.
Okay, Gaffer, always honest. Gary B.
Please help. You've got to make this happen.
Mission.
Oh, don't know what happened there. Gary B. No, we lost him. Robert.
Oh, listen, Gaffer is listening to Souness, Smith, and Advocate. The guy's sensational. He just calls it as it is, and he's no bias. He just calls it as it is, and what he says is fantastic. See that manager? I'll be honest with you, Ox. Can I be honest? Brian Laudrup's my Rangers hero, but I've now got a new Rangers hero. It's just Steven Gerrard. See Steven Gerrard. See what that guy's done for our club. It's been phenomenal, and people would always criticise him. Oh, his cup reputation's not very good. But you know what? See in Europe, he's been sensational. And see this season, Sir Steven Gerrard, that's just fantastic.
Oh,
I love him so much.
Robert. All right, Robert, we'll keep losing you, so I'll say night to you and we'll speak to you soon, brother. Cheers, mate. What a man. Big Andy, give us your last thoughts, mate.
Oh, well, last thoughts, brilliant. Can I give you a wee story about Stephen Davis?
Aye,
if you don't mind. I was in Benidorm many years ago. You could probably sort this out. We played the Great Unwashed on the Old Firm game, right? And Stephen Davis scored the winner. We won nothing, we won. It was the 9th of May. I don't know what year it was, but I think it must have been about 20 years ago when Davis was here to start with. 9th of May, we won 1-0. I was talking to a couple of Tims in the Benidorm hotel we were staying in. They spotted my Rangers shorts, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, you think your score will be tomorrow? Again, I says, I don't care the score will be. I says, we'll beat you anyway because it's my birthday tomorrow. And I met them the next day, and it was all inclusive. It was in the wee Ulster bar we went to. I think it's Baby's wee Ulster bar we went to in Benidorm. And the next day I met them at breakfast. I says, you can tell me where the lemons is? Oh, I don't know, Biggie. I says, we want lemons for us to try and keep the smell off my face. The 9th of May, Stevie Davis, Old Firm game, 1-0 to Rangers.
2009.
I think it must have been
2009.
There you go. Thanks, Ox. Here, Ken, you're a man on the ball. But listen, my final thoughts is we're going to get a double this year. Easy peasy, Japanese, and it's like Walter Smith days. You got there, you think you're going to win. I knew we were going to win the day. There wasn't any doubt in my mind. I mean, without a shadow of doubt. I said to the boy was born in 86, and he brought up with 9 in a row. And when they won the league, you couldn't believe it. I said, that's what we won the league every year, Dad. I said, no, they won it noon again, son. But what a season! I can't describe it.
Well said, mate. Right, big man. Always a pleasure. Speak to you soon.
You take care. I love everyone in the panel. Thanks for taking my call again, and I'll speak to you during the week. Cheers.
You tell Sandra she'll get more sausage rolls in for us coming.
No, she'll get McDonald's in. No, listen, you're welcome here. Eh? Listen, honestly, you can phone me back half the year and that. You're welcome here anytime. And we Rangers, by the way, we shout out to the Rangers Club. They've opened the Rangers Club in Irvine. I'll open shortly.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely.
Okay, so you're welcome to any time, even doing take colour games or whatever. You're welcome anytime, because I'll be in the committee and everything. Okay, take care. Love the lot of you. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, pal.
What a man.
Early indications, Oxshare, is that Rangers and Kilmarnock games are on Premier. Rangers on the Saturday in Premier, and the Kilmarnock game on Sunday in the Premier, and Aberdeen, and obviously Hibs.
No details of the kick-off, no.
Just see the early indications that the Rangers game will be Saturday and the Kilmarnock St Mirren game will be Sunday. The Aberdeen game will be the Saturday and the Hibs game will be the Sunday. So obviously it's the other mob, the BBC. They'll not have a Rangers game at all. We know that. So that's the early indications. That's next Saturday and Sunday.
Who do they play next weekend?
Who, the Sheep?
No.
Hibs, how do they play Motherwell?
Who do Celtic play next weekend?
I think Celtic are in the house next weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, okay. We'll wind this up. Right, listen, lads, thanks to each and every one of you for your call. Emotions are running high, but great emotions, Southsider.
Aye, mate, absolutely brilliant. Always great when we play them and we stuff them, you know. Just quickly, I want to say best wishes to Big Stevie. I said it in my text anyway, so I'll just wish him all the best, mate. No, mate, it's brilliant. We're rolling on. We go to St Johnstone. We didn't win all these trophies. We've not got all these trophies in our trophy room for being second, mate, so hopefully we're going to add another one in there. So that's it, and hopefully the juggernaut rolls on, mate.
Listen, I hope all the boys who maybe never get the time to speak tonight take the opportunity tomorrow night, and we'll hear from each and every one of tomorrow. Thanks to all the callers. I mean that, all the callers. Great guys on the show, GFK.
All the time, mate, all the time. Best station in the world.
Here, mate, here. We're a bit biased, right enough.
No, we're allowed that.
Can I thank Fox and Old School Blue, who the technical team, if this was a real job, they'd be picked off on the spot for being under the influence, both of them, but they're celebrating. We'll let them off. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue. Magnificent lads, thanks a lot. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10. I guess what we'll be talking about, but we'll be joined by the one and only GB. Thanks for listening. Stay safe. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your food. Take it away. Old School Blue.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? Help the boys along. White and blue, coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. We'll be there to do it. Rangers, do it if we can. Rangers, win the cup, hold it up in our hands. Easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay.